everyone, my name is Keely and I'm the owner and creator here at Soy and Shea, and thank you so much for joining me for another behind the scenes video. This week's soap is actually inspired by two different people. One is Tierra from GypsyFae Creations and the other is Raven Song, which is a company I follow along with on Instagram. Both of them make these amazing looking moon soaps, and ever since the first time I saw Tierra make her very first one, I've wanted to give this one a go. But every time I went into the hardware store, I forgot to pick up some PVC piping to make a mold. But this week we were in there picking up some plants for our new garden beds, and it was like, oh, I've got to go down to the plumbing section. I found my PVC pipes, some end caps, and today I'm going to make a moon bed so we can make a moon soap on the weekend. Let's go. Okay, so here is my PVC mold here. This is just a 50mm or a 2-inch piece of PVC pipe, and I bought some end caps to go on it. Inside my end caps I actually put a piece of biodegradable wrap over the end and then put my end cap on, just to make sure that it is a really nice tight seal so nothing will leak out. I have lined it with some freezer paper on the inside here to work out the volume, which I've got written on here. There is a basic mathematical equation that we should have all been taught in school, but if you Google volume of a cylinder, it will tell you exactly what measurements to put in, and it will tell you the volume of your cylinder. I then worked out to fill this I needed 580 grams of oil if I was working at 30% water. So that is what I've got in my bowl here, my usual oil mix, and then I have my lye solution, which I calculated all through Soap Calc. So as I do with all of my soaps, I'm going to pour my lye solution into my oils. I'm going to mix it up, and then I'm going to split it for my colours, and we will do an in the pot swirl to hopefully create a really nice moon pattern. Because I'm working with such a small amount of soap batter today, I decided to pour my fragrance oil straight into my batter and just hope that it doesn't accelerate or do anything too fancy on me. So what I've got in this little pot, I've got some Celadon Sparkle Mica. It's a synthetic, so it will stay nice and shiny, and it's got a bit of a green tinge to it. So I'll pour some of that out. That's probably a little bit too much. So I'm going to pour that back in my bucket. And then into this other container, I have some Silver Lake mica, so I'll pour into there. Just a bit, that's it. Into my main container here, I am going to put some titanium dioxide, which I have dispersed with some distilled water. And then for a little bit of fun, I have some green glow-in-the-dark powder. I'm going to see if I can get some of this at the bottom that hasn't clumped together. I'm going to put about a teaspoon in there, because I really want the white to start to glow, and from experience of using this powder, you need a fair amount to actually get it to glow. So hopefully that is enough in there. I'm going to give these a mix, and then we will get to pouring into our cylinder PVC pipe mold. That is a mouthful. So now that we've got that all mixed in there, what I'm going to do is a in the pot swirl. And look at this mess. I'm only doing a very small amount, and yet I still managed to make a mess there. So I'm going to do that sort of in the pot, and I'm going to do it as a swirl, not sort of that 312 sort of calculations that some do. So we're just going to swirl it in there. I'm going to keep some of that back because I always end up with the white in the bottom of my pot, and we can add some more colour. We're going to come in with the PVC pipe here, and I am just simply, I'm going to hold it steady so it doesn't go everywhere, but I am going to start pouring my soap. Now we're towards the bottom there. I am going to just move that over so I don't knock it. We will continue to scrape out the rest of that into there. And this is a really good way to make sure that you get colour all the way through by saving some of that colour back. Sometimes when you do these in the pot swirls, you end up with all of this white creamy colour in the bottom, and you then end up with all the pretty swirls and everything down the bottom of the mould and none up the top. And because I want each of my soaps to have a nice colour pattern to it for the moon, we need to make sure that we've got colour right the way through to the top. Alright, so this is now nice and full. I measured my pipe to be 45 centimetres and my mould's only 43. Looks like I've got that 2 centimetre gap there, so this should actually fill my mould really nicely with a bit of luck. And it looks like we're going to get some really nice grey silvery moon swirls in there, so I'm really excited to see what this one looks like. I'm going to leave this one sit. I'll end up leaving it sit for 2 days because I'm making this on a Saturday. I've got markets on Sunday. I'll come and I'll mould it on Monday and I'll show you what our moon mould or our moon embed will look like. Okay, I am back to unmold this soap and let's see how easy this is going to be. So I'm going to try and first of all get my end cap off of here, which is really not going to be as easy as it sounds. I don't think I really needed the cling in there. Oh no, now it's coming. Just gave it a bit of a twist and that is off. No, I probably definitely needed that cling in there because it does look like it's down towards the end. All I'm doing now is just pushing with my thumb, pushing that down. Oh, and it's come out so much easier than I was expecting. Oh, very pleased about that. So this, if we unroll that, I'll be able to keep that piece of paper for the next time. I can't wait to get this into the soap and cut it because I think the ends don't look too flash at the moment, but I think once that gets cut open into our moon shapes in our soap, it is going to be really pretty. I'll share with you in the next video what fragrance I have used, but for now I'm going to go and get the oils prepped for the next soap, and then you'll get to see what we do with this piece on the weekend. So I hope you have enjoyed watching how I have put my moon soap together. If you're keen to see what soap this is actually going to go into, don't forget, if you haven't already, to subscribe and hit the little bell sign and it will let you know when I bring up that next video. In the meantime, if you want to see some really good moon soaps, pop on over to GypsyFae Creations and watch how Tierra makes hers. So until then, I will see you on the weekend and have a great week. Bye!